Hey, amazing people. This is your boy Yangi. I am a first year medical student at the University of Melbourne, Shepparton campus. So I just need to talk to you guys about something that is slightly different to what I normally cover. And the main thing I want to focus on is the trip that I just had recently to Fall Creek. So this was my first time and my first experience ever going to snow, and I did a bit of snowboarding. So I had an opportunity to go to Falls Creek with few of my peers from University of Melbourne. So most of us who are studying in rural and regional Victoria. So we had about 20 students that went, and it was organized by the University of Melbourne, the Outlook Rural Club. And the event was for rural students to go and have fun in the snow, and also to interact with the doctors that are doing really incredible work across northeastern Victoria. So we started on Friday after we finished our normal study. So we took a bus, we went to Fall Creek, and on Friday we actually had a trivia night. And it was funny because my team ended up winning, and I'm really terrible at trivia, but we had two non-medical students that were there and they joined our team. So we ended up winning, and I have like one of my present here to show you guys. So yeah, so most of us, we got present. So we had a 14-year-old on our team who was so smart. He got all the questions correct. Most of them were medical related, things such as Colles fractures. I had no idea what that was. Maybe I still don't even know what that is. But yeah, so we ended up like winning. It was fun night. But the following day, we had to go and check out the clinic up the hill. It was really amazing to see what they actually do at the clinic, and I would really love it if you guys can watch this footage. So it just basically highlight what normally happens when somebody get injured on the snow.
All good?
Yeah.
Has your belly hurt at all?
No, that's okay.
Alright, so normally I'd push on all four quadrants, but because of the conditions I'm not going to bother. Okay, what about your pelvis area? I'm not going to spring it, I'm just going to gently push it.
That's okay.
Feels
That's
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Nothing wrong with this area?
No.
Alright, so I'm going to go down this leg now. You tell me if anything feels abnormal. It's all good? Bit ticklish?
Yeah.
Alright. Can you move that leg for me? Yep, that's all good. Move both arms. Alright, so I'm pretty happy that most probably you've only injured that knee, but because of the fall that you described, the nature of that mechanism of injury, as a precaution, I just want to immobilise your spine and take you through the medical centre and get a doctor to check you over.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that's good.
How much pain are you in?
6 out of 10.
Oh, you already know the scale?
Yeah.
Alright, so I can offer you pain relief pen train. It sounds like you've had it before.
Yeah. I'll see how I go. If
See
the
how
pain
you
gets
go?
worse,
Alright, so my plan is to get another patroller on scene with a rescue sled.
Yeah.
And in that rescue sled we have a thing called a box splint, which is going to immobilise that knee,
Yeah.
and that's going to help manage your pain, reduce it a bit, okay? Because it won't move.
Yeah.
I reckon we try that first before we try the pen train.
Yeah, alright.
Sounds good. Alright, you just hang there, Ben. What were you, 23?
Yeah.
Matto, dispatch.
Go ahead,
Matto.
I'm with Ben, 23-year-old male skier. He's taken a heavy tumble, possible left knee injury, GCS 15, eyes of pearl, no apparent LOC, no spinal pain, but as a precaution I'm going to spinally mobilise him, run him through to the MC. So can you send a patroller with an Accia, vacuum mat, and we'll take him to the MC.
Copy that, Matto. Patrol en route.
And it's also our standard operating procedure if it's if it's confirmed or possible loss of consciousness, they get immobilised and taken to
Yeah? I think I've seen you around too. You're there. Nice.
You'd have to be a good skier to be able to steer that thing down the mountain or something.
I feel like that thing would go for me. I'd get knocked over.
Exactly. Like you'd the momentum.
Okay.
It must go in front of you. Can't stop it. It must go in front of you. You must lower the ground. Surely.
We'll find out.
Yeah, that's some good stuff, huh?
Just watch your head as it comes through.
So, right now, we can bring in a hoist. It's going to help lift you up. We'll get you in. We'll go see your back. Be ship shape.
Need your pain now, Ben?
Yeah, pretty similar.
He said he could use some of that whistle if we got some.
We don't make a time on the top of the hill.
Oh, you just lay down. So have you injured that knee before?
Nah, it's the first time I've heard it.
Do you have any allergies?
No allergies.
You on any medication?
No.
You need to go down, Gordo?
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's as low as we go here.
Yeah, I never really thought about that getting something out of it.
Alright, then we're going to lift you up and
Hands on your chest then. Touch it
Enjoy
up.
the ride.
Just hook up in the bottom of
We were really fortunate to have their simulations or the demonstration done to see what normally happens when somebody get injured or when somebody hurt themselves. So it's so much involved in there, but it's so good to see what happened from different perspectives. And the main thing that stood out for me was how the medical team and the ski patrol team actually worked to ensure that people's safety is the priority. So yeah, we came back and we had a lot of teaching taking place. So we had so many workshops that we're running the whole afternoon on Saturday when we came back. So
Here, rather than this exceptionally well-muscled rounded So what I like to do is get in close to them. You can either sit or kneel, but you want your hip in line with theirs. And then talking to the patient. So I'm just going to take the weight now. It's going to hurt, but I want you to work with me. And I want to put your hand on my shoulder. And that's often the most apprehensive bit for the patient. But the very act of doing that, as you see, it externally rotates the humerus. So the head's already moved from this internal rotated position, that external rotated. And then by lifting it up, you're slightly, abducting it, and then you're putting it on your shoulder. So you've already got it in that position that's going to make it much more likely to go back into place. Just get the patient, just hold on to my shoulder, focus on that. So you want them focusing on this rather than focusing on this. And then sit up straight for me, because I always drop that down because it's painful. And then just focus on relaxing these muscles here. So you get a lot of trapezius muscle spasm, a lot of deltoid spasm, and a little bit of bicep spasm.
Yeah.
So you want them sitting up straight and make this arm as heavy as you can. So feel it heavy, like I felt you relax those muscles there.
yeah.
Made a huge difference. So relax that, nice and heavy. Sit your back up straight for me. Good, nice and heavy. And you just give a gentle massage. And while I'm doing that, I've got my wrist in the crook of the elbow, and that's where I'm providing the traction. So by pushing down there, and I just put not heaps of traction, but steady traction. And while I'm doing that, you focus on nice and relaxed, nice and heavy again. You've got tense, nice and relaxed, nice and heavy. And then it takes about 3 to 5 minutes. Like, it takes quite a long time, but you want the patient to relax it here, and you'll start seeing fasciculations in the small muscles in the shoulder here. So once you start seeing that, you know you're getting close. And you put a little bit more traction if you need to, and if you're still not winning, you can just keep increasing that traction. You can put quite a lot of force in it. But you slowly build up to it. You don't just yank into it. And then you remember to sit up straight for me, pull your shoulders back. That pulls the scapula back as well. And if you're still not working, you can then externally rotate slightly just by twisting your shoulder, just a couple of millimeters. And then you can also pull my shoulder backwards, and that pulls the elbow out. And so that again changes the angle of the head. It's gone externally rotated and then out by pulling my shoulder back. And you can pull the shoulder back while keeping the traction down. And then I reckon 9 times out of 10, once I start seeing everything start to fatigue, a little bit of rotation, a little bit of out, and it pops back into place most of the time.
We had 3 amazing doctors sharing their experience about what they do and what kind of work that they do. And they all work at Wangaratta Hospital, playing different roles. And I learned so much from them, and I'm really, really looking forward to going to Wang next year. So that's my clinical school. So yeah, I can't wait. Toward the end of the evening, we had another amazing doctor coming to share her experience.
Go back to standing or doing whatever they want. If anyone, did anyone want to describe fractures? Or just go through that? This is the different types of fractures that we're going to have a look at. So,
career path she undertook to get to where she is today. So that was really incredible, and I'm really grateful that I get to experience what an incredible time it was. So the next day was one of the craziest days, because that's when I was actually going to face my realities. So that's when I was going to go on a snowboard. So got up early in the morning, got my snowboard. I forgot my gloves, but I called some of the organizers, and then they were able to bring my gloves, and then I started getting onto it. So I'll just share a few videos so that you guys can see what it was like for me, and I'll just have a bit of music playing on the background too. So enjoy. So yeah, as you can see, it was like super fun. I kind of like picked it up earlier. I still have a long way to go, but yeah, like I was really glad that I got this experience and I had to enjoy the snow and then snowboarding too. So I initially thought it was going to be like a skateboard, but nah, it's not even close. But I'm really happy that I didn't actually pay for lessons, because my mate paid for a lesson, cost him $90, and after that he had to train for 2 hours, and by the time he started skiing, it was only 3 hours left, yet I spent the entire day snowboarding. So I would highly recommend, if you're going for a day, maybe just give it a shot. But if you're going for 2 days or more, then I would highly recommend you get lessons. But yeah, like it was really fun weekend. I did really enjoy myself. A bit of break from uni. So just really grateful that I had this opportunity, and I thought I'd share this opportunity with you guys. Thank you for taking time to watch my videos and for also subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. This is the channel where I usually talk about what studying medicine is like in regional and rural Victoria. And if you want to know more about topic relating to studying medicines in regional Victoria, please do also subscribe. For now, thanks for your time, and Tukis.